What's up, guys? Cucu here with another Heroes of the Storm video. This one is going to be a guide for my main man, Anub'arak. He's a warrior class from Diablo, and I'm gonna start out with the basics. His abilities, his Q is Impale. It's just a straight line damage that does a stun. His W is Hardened Carapace, which gives you an absorption shield. It starts out at 530 damage, so just a simple buff. His E ability is Burrow Charge, which is just I go under the ground, I can go under structures, and when I pop out, it does a stun. His passive is Scare Post. Spawn a beetle at your location whenever you use an ability. Beetles last 8 seconds, attacking nearby enemies for 43 damage. What is really cool is that there's not an internal cooldown. So let's say we go E, W, and Q. We have 3 beautiful buggies. They're so cute! That are just hanging out and they will fight. And with Rewind, which is a level 20 ability that resets the cooldown of your talents, you'd be able to use them all over again. So the situation isn't there for it, but the ability to, let's say, pop out 6 bugs is there. Alright, so let's go over the talents. So this is his bug build that I kind of put together. There's already like a default bug build people use for him, but I throw some variation on it that I really enjoy. And maybe you guys will like it. Spinaroob! Alright, so for his first talent, I take Assault Scarab, which the basic text just says increases the attack damage of spawn beetles by 25%. So it's just a basic damage increase, no brainer, just straight up, hey, 25% more damage by your little buggies. So of course,
choose a talent.
Choose a talent. For the level 4 ability, I choose Legion of Beetles, which basically periodically makes a bug spawn every 8 seconds. And it says you can toggle it on and off, but unless you're trying to hide, there's not really a point to toggle it off, that I found anyway. So we'll turn that on.
Choose a talent.
And so there's a bug, and see also, so buggy, 2, 3. So now we have 4 little buddies. Alright. Okay. Now, the level 7 ability I take is Leeching Scarabs, which just says beetles heal Anub'arak for 50% of their damage with each attack if he is nearby. So, you know, if they're in Narnia, they're not going to heal you. But to me, this ability is really important. For just in general, and for this build as a whole, and I'll tell you why. So, like, say you're laning. He's so weird. So, if you're clearing a lane of minions, and, like I said, there's a chunk of them, and your little guy, and your dudes die, you're going to be taking some shots. Which isn't bad. I mean, they don't do a lot of damage, but you're still going to be taking damage. And so while you're clearing, your spawned beetles will be healing you up to full, which prevents, say, stealthies from blowing you up, or just being ambushed. Yeah, they can ambush you, but when you're at higher health, you have a better chance of getting away. Especially with his E ability. And I'll show you a video later showing some of that type stuff. But for now, let's get back to the talents. So we take Legion Scarabs.
Choose a talent.
So a lot of people say Cocoon's good because basically it wraps an enemy up in a web. Which people say it's really good, you know, basically takes somebody out of the fight. But my issue with it is this. Say there's 2 or 3 people coming at you, and I'm like, Egger, take Cocoon, and you wrap up a Kaothas, and you're like, haha, Kaothas, you are out of the fight. Well, then a Nova one-shot your Cocoon, and you're just like, well, I guess I just wasted my ult. So I personally prefer Locust Swarm. Deals 144 damage per second in an area around yourself. Each enemy damage heals you for 40 health, and it lasts 8 seconds. It's another healing ability on yourself, and it provides AoE damage. And I play this build very aggressively. Like if you have some teammates up and there's 4 enemies, I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna blow in there, and I'm gonna be spiking everybody up and stunning them, and burrowing and stunning. I'm just trying to disrupt the match and cause chaos. But of course, the drawback of being in that fight is you're going to be taking damage. So you want healing abilities, and that's why I kind of build the way I do. So we have the Leeching Scarabs, which heals you, and our second heal is from Locust Swarm, which is your big cooldown. So that's just a nice one. So we'll go Locust Swarm. Now, this one, I take Chitin's Plating, which just Hardened Carapace shield amount is increased by 40%. For the level 16 talent, I prefer Epicenter, which just says increases the impact area and damage of Burrow by 85%. So it's just a big damage increase of Burrow. But see, like I said, I love being in people's faces. I like just, charging in there. And I also like to chase. So if an enemy is low, I'm going to use Burrow, and I'm just going to be like, blam, and try to get that kill and stop them from getting away. So having that do more damage and having a bigger area of stun, to me, is really important. Now, here is the last part of the ability that kind of culminates everything I kind of built this ability towards, which is basically get in the fight, mess everybody up, and keep myself healed up so that I'm not just, I dive in and I get blown up instantly. So I take Hive Master, which is Anub'arak gains a permanent Vampire Locust that attacks a nearby enemy every 3 seconds. The Vampire Locust deals 336 damage and returns to heal Anub'arak for 80 health. So it's just a constant little dude. And he hangs out and heals me. And so you have your 3 healing abilities, you have an increase to shield, so you have a lot of survivability, and you're just built to mess people up and throw bugs. And now I'm going to be showing you guys just some tips and tricks and just some fun video footage of me playing as Anub'arak. Here we go! The first couple of videos are just showing how awesome Epicenter and Burrow Charge are for chasing. Burrow Charge is also really good for even cutting off your enemies who try to get away from your group. Nope, nope. Lily ain't going nowhere. If an enemy is close enough, use your Q to knock him up and keep him right where you want him. Gets biked in the butt. Kale tries to get away, so I Q him right in the butt. We beat up this Murden who tries to get away, and I Burrow Charge him right in the face. I added this one because nothing says awesome like finding an Abathur and then getting him when he thought he got away. Yeah. Besides stunning your enemies, Burrow Charge is amazing for those quick getaways. And again here, if you're being attacked, you can just Burrow Charge away. Just try not to do it into a camp. Use Burrow Charge to get away from a Nova trying to triple tap you.
I'll go and take care of that. Nice, way to triple tap escape. I'm coming up.
Blood for blood, Chaos. Get out of here. Alright, well there you go. That is my Anub'arak bug build. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe go give it a shot and see what you think. Alright, and keep a lookout for more guides that I'll have coming out soon. And yeah, take care.